Okay, students, in yesterday's class we have studied about the vegetative propagation. In vegetative propagation, we have studied about how, with the help of vegetative propagules, plants can reproduce asexually. In today's class, we will study how the plants like uh, potato, sugarcane, potato, sugarcane, then dahlia, dahlia, uh, etc. All how they will reproduce, okay, how they can cultivate it, how these plants will grow, how they can one potato gives rise to another potato, how one sugarcane gives rise to another sugarcane. That concept we'll discuss today. So all this plant, with the help of nodes, they can start their vegetative propagation. How means, whenever the plants like sugarcane, we'll take the example of sugarcane. Whenever on their stem they have nodes, okay, these nodes they will grow whenever they will come in contact with the particular damp soil or water. They will grow as another new plant. So here the special structures called nodes help them to reproduce by vegetative propagation. So this is about the nodes. Okay, next concept we have adventitious buds. Nodes in the case of potato, sugarcane, dahlia, etc. Okay, then we have adventitious buds. Adventitious buds means what? The buds are the structures on the plants, except the leaf or except the stem, they can grow everywhere. Those buds we call as except the stem, whatever the buds will grow, they will call as adventitious buds. And adventitious buds in the case of bryophyllum, in the case of bryophyllum, we'll find here the adventitious buds. These adventitious buds, so see here, this is a leaf bud, leaf. Okay, on the leaf, in the margins, notches, at the notches of the margins, here we'll find the leaf buds. These leaf buds grow into a new bryophyllum. So this process we call it as adventitious buds. And with the help of adventitious buds, the buds at the margins we have notches. From the notches, new bud will grow. Those bud we call adventitious buds, and they will give rise to a new bryophyllum. This is in the case of adventitious buds in the case of bryophyllum, nodes in the case of sugarcane, potato, dahlia, then ginger, etc. So this comes under vegetative propagation, and vegetative propagation, it is a concept comes under the asexual reproduction. Once again, we will recall the asexual reproduction. We have studied asexual reproduction. What is mean by asexual reproduction? What are the concept we have studied in asexual reproduction? Means we have studied about asexual reproductive structures in different plants and different animals. And next we have discussed about vegetative propagules, and vegetative propagules also comes under asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is entirely totally different from the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is totally different from the asexual reproduction. How they differ from each other? They differ from each other because of asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, an organism produces its exact copy. Okay, a parent produces exact two copies, and they are not only they are identical, they are similar to their parents. That is about asexual reproduction. In today's class, we will discuss on sexual reproduction. So, student, let us discuss the next concept of sexual reproduction. Here we have completed the asexual reproduction. Next concept, our next concept is sexual reproduction. Our next concept is sexual reproduction. Okay. Sexual reproduction. Okay, this is the main concept of this chapter. Okay, in sexual reproduction, what occurs? First of all, it is a complex, elaborate process. First of all, we go through the definition of sexual reproduction. First, we'll discuss about the definition. Okay, it is a process. It is a complex, elaborate, and small and slow process, which involves fusion of gametes which involves fusion of gametes, comma, zygote formation, zygote formation and zygote formation and formation of and formation of new offspring. So this is we call it as a sexual reproduction. So students, give your attention here. What is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction means it is a complex means it involves so many steps. Next, elaborate means large process, and it is a slow process. It takes place in very slow process, which involves fusion of gametes. It involves fusion of gametes, then formation of zygote formation, and formation of new offspring. Okay, this is called sexual reproduction. And sexual reproduction, here in sexual reproduction we are going to find the different steps. Okay, now we study about the steps in sexual reproduction. Okay, now we'll discuss about the steps in sexual reproduction, students. So please give your attention here. In sexual reproduction, first of all, participation. First step, that is participation of two parents. Participation of two parents. Okay, two parents will participate here, or two individuals. Okay, these two individuals, they may be belongs to the. These two individuals may be same species, or it may be different species. Okay, this is a participation of two parents. Two parents will involve themselves in reproduction process. That is, one is male and another one is female. Okay. Second one, gamete formation. Gamete formation, either it takes place by the same animal or same individual, same animal belongs to the same species, or gamete formation, it takes place by same animal or same individual, or by different, or by species of opposite sex, or species of opposite sex. Okay, so it is gamete formation. It takes place by either by same animal or by species of opposite sex. Opposite sex means what? One is male, another female. Or gamete formed by only a single animal. Only a single animal can form. Already in earlier class, that is in your first year class, you have studied about the hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means what? Bisexual animal. For example, best example for bisexual animal, in the case of animal, it is earthworm. In the case of plants, it is a hibiscus flower. Okay, in the case of animal, that is in the case of earthworm produces two gametes, or two reproductive structure it has. Within the same animal, we will find male reproductive system also, female reproductive system also. We are finding hormone. Hence, it is called as hermaphrodite. Okay, or bisexual. So the gamete formed by a single animal or by two different animals, that is different opposite sex, that is male and female. So this is the second step in the sexual reproduction. Then third one, okay student, then third one we have here. Then here we have third one, that is after the gamete formation, fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes is the next step. Whereas the male gamete is called as sperm. Okay. Next, it fuses with the female gamete, ovum. Okay. Male and female gamete will fuse and they form a zygote. It is called zygote. Fusion of gametes. It results in the zygote formation. Results in the formation of zygote, or we also call as zygote formation. After the formation of zygote will grow into a new offspring. zygote will grow into a new offspring. Rami, actual topic. Zygote will grow into a new offspring. Okay, like this, it grow into a new offspring.
Thus,
Okay, new offspring. So this we call it as this is we call it as sexual reproduction.